Ba weep grana weep ninny bong. I'm Engineer Hoist, and welcome to our weekly Transformers Earth Wars news stream. We film Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern live on Twitch, where you can join these lovely folks in the chat. I start the show off a little bit before we start recording with the question of the day. Today's question was, what's your favorite Transformers quote? If you're watching the replay, feel free to let us know in the comments. And we got some good ones here. Well, first of all, Fun Gamer Person, glad to have you here for your first stream. Grand Galvatron, glad you're back. You were missed. We've got some of the usuals that we hear. It doesn't mean they're bad, but we got Wolfman says, well, that's just Prime. Silverbolt comes in with Coronation Starscream, this is bad comedy. I always like that one. K-Bon and Hot Rod, I've got better things to do tonight than die. Grand Galvatron says, this is Unicorn, the Earth will soon be a part of me. Grand Galvatron is a fan of the Japanese, like, Armada type of stuff, and there's always a whole lot of crazy quotes, so I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. Give me your face, says Arrow DJ Hart. Till all are one is a good one. My personal favorite quotes, I've got two of them, and they're obscure. They're not the big ones. First of all, in Transformers Prime, when Ratchet calls Agent Fowler and he gets his voice message, he says, I hate talking to machines, which I always thought was hilarious because that's all he does all day is talk to machines, the other Autobots. And then the other one's from the good old days of G1. I don't remember the episode, but they're off in space, and Omega Supreme is there, and he's fighting some of the Decepticons, and Astro Train's there too, and he's about ready to go attack Omega Supreme. He says, time to give this boy some training. And I just thought that was just the most hilariously bad pun. And so yeah, those are a couple of my favorite quotes, and obviously the big ones are fun too. Bulkhead, I needed that. Yes, classic. Oh yes, very very much so. That was very good. Okay, so what are we here for? We're here to talk about the Transformers Earth Wars news, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get to that. Oh, and stick around. I do have crystals we'll crack after the news. This weekend's event is called Stitches and Steel. Super XP and 5-star shard event this weekend. Gather your Alliance members to take part to win up to 100 random battle boosters, 20,000 spark, 20,000 premium crystal shards, 1,000 5-star shards from the event, and you even have another 100 chances to get more of them from the old school crystals. Of course, you could also get 3 or 4 star shards from those crystals as well. So very cool. It's always nice to get a 5-star shard event. They come about every 6 months or so, and this is the time for this one. This is a prestige event for the alliances. It starts at the usual Friday start time, ends at the usual Monday stop time. There are 100 prestiges to get through and Super XP throughout. To participate, you have to be headquarters level 4, like for every event, and since it's an alliance event, you gotta be in an alliance. You gotta hit that yellow event button, select your zone, win the battle, get your points, and then go get your prizes along with all of your alliance mates. The event battle zones are the standard battle zones. And here's a list of the prizes. You can win this list up to 100 times. Every 2,000 points that your alliance scores, you're going to get some kind of a prize. You start off getting a random battle boost, 200, then 200 premium shards, 10 5-star shards, 2,000 spark, and an old school crystal. So, yep. That's the prize list. Not sure what happened there. I just kind of lost where I was. Okay, old school crystals. You can each time you crack one of those old school crystals that you win at the end of a prestige, you can win either 10 5-star shards, 50 4-star shards, or 100 3-star shards. And a little more information about the new combat bots. They are coming out this weekend. See, so the first one for the Autobots is Ring. we're continuing the joke about getting his name wrong up to that point, and now we'll call him by the right name. So I actually got somebody in the comments last week. So yes, it was totally a joke about them getting his name wrong in the comics. If you're not familiar, go read the More Than Meets the Eye and Lost Light comics. This guy is a fantastic character in there. Anyway, in the game, Rung is a medic par excellence and is also a qualified PsyOps specialist. And in that capacity, doubles as a counselor for his fellow Autobots. But he has a habit of overanalyzing to the point of nosiness and always thinks he knows best. And this is very true to the comics. I like you guys in the comics kind of mess around. Wong, no. Rung, R-U-N-G, is the actual true name. All of the names that I've been giving him, other than Rung, are just a joke callback to the comics. So it's Rung. Okay, so there we go, just to clear it up. And the Decepticon counterpart is the assistant to the tyrannical leader, Schrute. To call Schrute pedantic would be a gross understatement. He's at his happiest nitpicking and correcting others, then loudly remonstrating about their shortcomings. At least as a medic, he fulfills a useful function, even if a bedside manner is entirely absent. You got it, Devastator. Dwight Schrute. I'm sure. Whether that was intentional, it had to be intentional. I mean, come on. But yes. So there you go. That's his name, and they are based on a couple of battle masters. We got Rung here, obviously, and this is Schrute. He came in that Amazon pack with the Skywarp. Their ability was revealed this week, and as expected, based on their bios hinting that they're kind of medical type of bots, when equipped as weapons, Rung and Shrute heal the allies around your target for a percentage of your bot's heal value, which means you equip them to the medic, the healers, Ratchet, Wheeljack, First Aid, Hook, Shockwave, and Reflector. So in addition to healing for them, basically it sounds like it increases the heal, and then every 10 seconds they also shield your target from for a percentage of the damage for 4 seconds. Oh no, wait. So you're healing a target, and then it sounds like they'll actually heal the allies around them, very similar to like a Micronus core. I haven't seen it in person, but that's what it sounds like to me. Like you'll heal that target, plus that bot will also have kind of like a little Micronus area around them. I'm sure it won't have that same symbol, but that's what it kind of sounds like. And then every 10 seconds they throw a shield on your target. So that's actually very cool that we're getting some combat bots to go along with the medics, other than just Ravage or Night Stalker, who really just kind of as a partner doesn't really go with it. So that's a good point, stuck in beta phase. Why put it on Reflector or First Aid? Because they already have a splash healing area, so it would make more sense to put it on one of the other healers, like Ratchet, Wheeljack, Hook, or Shockwave. Very, very good point. But I'm sure you could still equip it to one of those other guys if you wanted to. And when we see it in action, we may find that maybe it does work well with them, even though they don't appear to need it. Time will tell. That once they get into the game, people will play with them, and there will become a consensus of which bot is best to have them on. I am certain of it. Now, the other big reveal, talking about the normal size bots, it's time to find out who the next one is. And based on some of the storylines in the game, I think a lot of people called this one, it is Double Dealer. That's right, the next bot joining the Earth Wars is the ruthless Triple Changer. Key word there, Double Dealer. Double Dealer's mercenary credentials mean he's equally happy working for the Decepticons as he is for the Autobots. Now, that's about all we got for him. That's not his bio. That's just kind of the little words about Double Dealer. We don't have his bio. We don't have his abilities. But the key word in there I see is Triple Changer. Now, stories about Double Dealer. I think I can go ahead and finish out through here. So yeah, just a reminder to, if you're watching the replay, head over to twitch.tv/EngineerHoist to join us live. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EngineerHoist for infrequent behind-the-scenes content. So now let's get over here to the main screen. We have got double dealer here. This is indeed the Earthrise double dealer, and it's interesting to see that they actually showed his big gun mounted on his forearm. I'd never seen that before, but I like it. So there he is, and you can see he's sporting the Decepticon. So this is what the guy that you'll be getting if you're the Decepticons, and if you're the Autobots, you'll be getting this guy. It's taking advantage of a cool little feature that he has on here. He's actually got the he's got a little a panel here where you can have it be the Autobot badge, or you can flip it down to be the Decepticon badge, which is a little bit of a departure from what he was during G1. So I actually have G1 double dealer here. I am missing one of his Power Master partners, but originally the missile launcher mode was kind of the neutral. The robot mode was Autobots all the way. That's the stickers, and the Autobot Power Master would unlock the robot mode, whereas the Decepticon Power Master unlocked the Vulture mode, and that was his basically Decepticon robot mode. What they've done with the Earthrise double dealer, and I expect it's going to be the same within the game, is that the robot mode can be either one. I mean, it's pretty obvious by having the ability to have either an Autobot or a Decepticon badges, and they do both flip. I just like having one of each just to show off his mercenary nature. But then he basically just has two alt modes. He's got the Vulture mode and the Missile Launcher mode. So, and the fact that they're calling him a triple changer makes me think that both factions are going to get this guy exactly the same, kind of like we got Impactor and Gnaw, but he will be a triple changer. He'll have a missile launcher with one ability, and then he'll turn into the Vulture with the second ability. Again, have not seen this guy in person or in action in the game, but that's my guess, and I think that would be cool. Getting another triple changer and available both for both factions. Very cool. And for a leader class toy, he is actually really good compared to some of the other leader class figures that were leader plus accessories. So you can see he's much bigger than Optimus Prime here. So he's and he is bigger than Voyager. I've got this Netflix Siege Megatron here, so he's not a whole lot bigger, but he is definitely bigger, and he's far heavier too. He's quite a bit bulkier. And actually, when you think about it, these Netflix figures that came with all the extra stuff, that's basically a Voyager plus accessories, kind of like... So are these guys leader class figures? That's a topic for a different time. But anyway, Double Dealer is going to be the next bot to join the game, available for both factions. Very cool. Very cool. And I loved the part where they actually had him on the... with the gun on his arm. We'll go back over so you can see. I'm not sure how well you can see. It's a little dark, but they are showing it's kind of on his forearm, very similar to how Megatron holds his gun. So I like it. I always had it holding it in his hand. Of course, in G1 you didn't have the option, but in here with the Earthrise you do have the option, and I think that's pretty cool. Devastator's asking, is there a way to get the tank for Omega Supreme or Overlord? A few weeks ago, there was an event where you could earn the tank component. As of now, there is no other way to get it. If you missed out then, you can't get it right now. They will release it again some point in the future somehow. That's all we know. Same thing with the 4-star and the 5-star parts. They will be released in the future some way, somehow, at some time. They have not revealed. There's a lot of speculation that they'll show up in the Shanix store, but that has not been confirmed. It's a pretty good chance that's where it's going to be, but Space Ape has not said it there. At this point, it's really just a guess by people in the community. So don't be surprised if it ends up being just every now and then they have an event. But Shanix store seems likely. But there's been no confirmation for that's for certain. And I think that's about it for the news and showing off the new characters. If you want a bigger look at the new combat bots, once I can grab a hold of Rung, who went flying over here. So there's a closer look than when I had them before, if the camera will focus. It doesn't want to focus right now, but I think you get the idea. We showed them off last week too, so you could certainly go and watch back that video if you want to see more. How about we do some crystal cracking? Got quite a few crystals. 117 as a matter of fact. I did get one of the bundles last week because one of the crystals in there was strafe, and I am still looking for a 3 or 4 star strafe so I can be ready for Computron when he comes out. I know there's plenty of time because we haven't even, and I still need light speed, and we haven't even seen Afterburner or Scattershot yet. But there we go. Yes, get ready for Dupe City there, Gunfire. Thanks for the encouragement, for sure. We got a 3-star Decepticon crystal here, and we're starting off the Dupe City with Kickback. Now, I do actually have a 4-star crystal. The event last week did get me to a 4-star level. And I've got these squad cores. The first squad core I opened was actually a gold one. That wasn't even a gold chip. I just got a gold one. So let's go ahead and open these other ones. This one's a silver. What kind is that? Ground Command Trithelium Plating. Okay. I haven't used any of these squad cores in practice. Their Air Command Reflective Coating. How close am I to the 5-star Elita 1? I'm a little bit past halfway. Flak Jacket. You know, that's pretty good. For all of those squad core chips, I only got 1 bronze. I got 1 gold, 1 bronze, and the rest were silver, so that's not bad. Now we've got a gold squad core chip. Gunfire got a G medal from a normal chip. Very cool. Okay, so this one is a ground command attack, so restores a little bit of bot's health, so that's kind of like a rejuvenate core, plus it boosts attacks of other warriors. Okay, interesting. I'll have to give that a little bit of thought and see if it's worth changing out. So I've got some premium crystals here, plus I also have I've got strafe crystals there. And I don't even know what this one is. I was trying just to see what it was, but that little question mark is so tiny. Doesn't matter. It wasn't Pipe's crystal. It's a Dinobot crystals. And then I've also got whatever this is, which is giving me a new bot. Holy cow. This was an accidental press, but it's giving me Windblade. 4-star Windblade finally. That's amazing. Well, did not even mean to crack that crystal. But I'll take it. I will take it. I'm not super enthused about Windblade necessarily. I mean, she's definitely good. I'm not searching for her, but I will definitely take it. Let's see if I can hit this question mark. Okay, so that was a Nosecone crystal. Clearly that wasn't Nosecone that came through. And then this other one I'm pretty sure is Brainstorm. So, yeah, I'll take that 4-star Windblade pretty much right out of the gate. So already this is a successful crystal cracking. So Dupe City, yeah, the rest of it might be Dupe City, but hey, we at least got 1 prize. Let's do these premiums to see if we can get anything out of these premiums. There's Slash. And Sunstreaker. I'm looking forward to his Earthrise figure coming out. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's a retool of the Earthrise Wheeljack, but I think they spun his legs around. They retooled his legs a little bit, but it still looks good. You guys say the bee's knees. Yanks don't have a clue what that means. It's true. All we know about what that means is that, hey, it's good. Yeah, that's all I've ever heard is that somebody refers to, hey, that's the bee's knees, meaning that's like really good. So if there's something worse than that, please keep it to yourself and maybe share privately later. Do bees even have knees? Is the usual sarcastic response to somebody making that comment. Galvatron, been working more on your embroidery. Very cool. Very cool. Sludge. Favorite quotes is till all are gone from the Shatterglass Optimus Prime. Cool, nice little riff on the till all are one line. William Hackman, welcome. I think you might be new to the stream. I know you just joined our Discord, so welcome to the party, as it were. I'll save that 4-star crystal for a little bit later. Let's go ahead and keep going with these. I forgot what they were already. Dinobot crystals. And that's not Dinobot still. We'll take a hotspot. The Discord link, my button for the Discord link doesn't work. If you go look at any of the videos on YouTube channel, certainly any of the recent one, the Discord link is in the the description of the video. There's Dinobot. And a Dinobot again. Yeah, Luca and Melody did just kind of come back with no explanation, didn't they? You know, in your story, your fiction, you can keep them dead if you want. You know, you don't have to stick with the storyline if you don't want to. Or dead or just gone. However, I can't recall exactly how you wrote it. I'm pretty sure you killed him. Slug! Stuck in beta phase needs Hotspot, Rook, Rust, Snarl, Grim, and Swoop to complete the Combiner collection. That's a pretty good long list there. More Dinobot. And good old first aid. Volcanicus has all 5 combiners. Very cool. Melody showed up in other stories. I have to admit I've missed some of them. Some weeks I didn't actually read the stories. I have to admit that. But so yeah, Joseph Trujillo still upgrading Omega Supreme. Me too, brother. Me too. Devastator, I told you the Discord link, I can't share it with you right now, but if you go look on YouTube in the description of any of the recent videos, the link is there. I know, Arrow DJ Hart. I know. I know. Crusher, we heard about the ability for the new combat bots, and we saw that Double Dealer will be the next bot to join the game and will be available for both factions. And so far, on an accidental press, pulled a 4-star Windblade. I was just trying to look and see what kind of crystal it was, and hit the crystal, and it opened up to a 4-star Windblade. Which is probably going to be the pinnacle of excitement so far, based on what we've cracked so far. It may be the pinnacle of excitement for this crystal cracking. Okay, let's continue with these Nosecone crystals. The first one of this batch type was lucky, got us that Windblade. And we get some Nosecone. Crystals are indeed weird. There's a 3-star, that's cool. Gotta keep working towards building another 4-star crystal. Nosecone, 3 stars. Nice. Yeah, Double Dealer hasn't got a whole lot of work in the fiction. I don't think he was in the G1 cartoon at all. I'm not entirely sure about the comic. At least not the US comic. He was in the IDW comics briefly. But didn't play a huge part in there. I know he was in... he had a Spotlight issue. And I think he was in 1 or 2 other Spotlight issues, but there wasn't a whole lot of Double Dealer. I've always had an affinity for Double Dealer just because I happen to have the G1 toy, and I still have it. It's right here on the desk. He was the Super God Master Force? Okay, yep, one of the shows I haven't seen. So I was figuring Target and never even heard of him. Yeah, he was pretty obscure. Got Overlord at level 5 but no tank, so yeah, I think you're stuck at 5 for now until they release the tank again at some point, somehow. Do I have the Double Dealer as a jet and a tank using that Blitzwing mold? I do have that Double Dealer as well. Wasn't a super fan of that because that's not the way Double Dealer was supposed to be. But I mean, it's okay. They're probably using that to kind of keep the name trademark alive. It was pretty cool though on the jet where they kind of painted on like it was a vulture head. So they tried to kind of make it seem like it was doing the thing that he did, but This one's definitely, this one's spot on. I mean, it's practically identical to the G1. Even the transformation's really, really similar. I've noticed they were doing that in Earthrise in a lot of cases, where the transformation, like say even with Grapple, the transformation is almost identical to the G1, just more articulation. Double Dealer going to be better than Nosecone? Yeah, sounds like he's going to be a triple changer. The way they said it, they said they called him a triple changer, so it sounds like he's going to be a triple changer. How many times can I say triple changer? At least one more triple changer. But because I mean he has the bot mode, the missile launcher mode, and the vulture mode. Originally, the missile launcher was kind of like the faction agnostic mode where it wasn't either, and then he had the Power Master. The Autobot Power Master allowed him to transform into the robot, and the Decepticon Power Master allowed him to transform into the Vulture. So I always assumed the Vulture was his Decepticon mode, and the robot was the Autobot mode. Well, the way the toy is now, and I expect that it will be the same in the game, is that the robot, he actually has the Autobot symbols like the original G1 toy, but he also has special panels that flip down to show a Decepticon symbol. So it seems to me like he can actually go, the robot, he can just swap his faction symbol to work with either the Autobots or Decepticons, and then the bird mode and the missile launcher mode are just his two alt modes. So he continues to say triple changer. Yes, I did. So I think these are brainstorm crystals, but we got Warpath this time. And there is Brainstorm. Oh, look at that! It's a 4-star Brainstorm. I will take those 5-star shards, getting us ever so close to Elite 1. And a Gold Rejuvenate's always nice to get. I know you guys are wondering how close are we to that 5-star. We are 3130 out of 5,000. I'm real close to a 5-star combat chip, but still a little ways for a 5-star crystal, though. I do have a 3-star crystal again. That tends to happen with these big bundle openings. Go ahead and crack that Decepticon crystal. Oh, we're getting a new Decepticon! Ooh, what is that, Dinobot 2? Nice! I'll take that. Very good, very good. So that adds on with the 4-star Windblade, so it's a pretty good little batch so far. We're only about halfway through the bundle. Still got most of these Brainstorm crystals and all of the Strafe crystals to go. And we're guaranteed at least one more new or duplicate 4-star with that 4-star crystal there. But we got a 2-star first aid right now. Not much excitement there. Everybody's favorite table flipper, Prowl. Another comics reference if you haven't read the IDW comics. Red Alert, star of the Netflix Siege series. Mechanic is hoping to get a 5-star bot soon. I hope so. Well, if you and your alliance do well in the event this weekend, get you pretty close. Rust Dust. And there's Hotspot. 260 away. Oh, you've got a pretty good chance of getting your 5-star crystal this weekend there, Arnav. Best of luck to you. I hope you can make it there. That would be 26, at least 26 prestiges for you and your alliance to go through, unless you're lucky with the old school crystals. You may not even have to get that many. About 3K shards. Yeah, that's about where I'm at, Volcanicus. Not Cosmos. Fourth 5-star? Awesome. Pipes. Wheeljack. There's Blades. I like Blades a lot. I need to get him into the research lab to get him past 50. Shoulder pads prime. I actually just got him out of the lab at 50. That's my 4-star shoulder pads prime. All right, strafe crystals now. Strafe crystals. We're looking for a 3 and or a 4. Let's do it. We got Ultra Magnus, who still hasn't shown up as a 4-star for me. Bumblebee. He can't do it. He hasn't been able to deal with it for 3 years, 4 years. That's another good quote. You know, I can't deal with it now. He'll never live that down. That character will never live down that line. There's Jetfire. Have we even seen Strafe yet? There's Impactor. Cybertron Jetfire. I guess he ran back and changed clothes and came back out. I have watched Patriot Prime. I don't catch all of his videos, but I have seen a few of his recent ones. Yeah, he was encroaching into my territory a little bit and got that little Tiger LCD game and started playing a Transformers game. So I'm going to have to talk to him a little bit, tell him gaming is my territory. I'm just kidding. I have no interest in that game. Got a four-star Nosecone from his bundle. Cool. Cheetor. Dust up. A lot of 3 stars. Not seeing a lot of strafes though. There's the 3rd version of Jetfire. Smokescreen. Vortimus just got Defensor as a 4-star. Very cool. He's a good one with 4 stars. Perceptor. Nah. Strafe must be on back order. I swear we're pulling everybody but Strafe. There's another Sky Striker. Shoulder pads coming in for a repeat appearance. And followed by Monkey Prime. Monkey Prime joining the party. All right. And one last chance for Strafe. And it's a duplicate jump stream. Hey, that's okay. We've got 4-star Windblade. Not the bot I was looking for, but I'll take it. And we got the that 3-star Dinobot too. And who knows what could be coming out of this 4-star Crystal right here. Very likely it's 185-star shards, but let's find out right now. Indeed it is. It's a duplicate Skydive, but it is Combiner Spark. And, ooh, a G1 Skydive core and a gold one at that. I don't have that, so that's a nice little pull. Don't recall what that does for him, but I'll find out. Oh, we've got Dinobot 2's story. I'm not going to try his voice because I don't think I can do it, but... So, even though I have been transported through space and time, this is still Earth. But Earth before we Predacons arose? This is confusing. Tell Waspinator about it. Used to mess with his head. And the Beast Wars? Now the Earth Wars. Best thing Dinobot 2 is to just go with the flow. Waspinator go with the flow, but always seem to end up in rapids. In the former me, Dinobot, a Predacon who became a Maximal, is here too? In the same time period, even though he died before I was created? Black Arachnia is right. Path of Least Resistance is one that doesn't get too deep into the ins and outs of all this. Take it. Still, I may only be a clone of Dinobot, and might spark that of another Rampage who also snuffed it, but I still feels like there's one Dinobot too many. Hey, there's a whole team of Dinobots, so don't even go there. Spider Lady is right. Waspinators still not understand how there's Predacons and Predacons. Though just generally, I'd say anything called Dinobot or a Dinobot is fair game. Any you care to remove from the battlefield will probably win you favor with any number of Megatrons. What? There's more than one Megatron? There are 3. Plus several primes and a primal. Dinobot feel need to lie down in dark room. His head hurts. Trust me, in no time at all we'll feel like new normal. I love how they get all meta with that, just totally acknowledging the absurdity of having 3 Megatrons and multiple primes and the Dinobot and Dinobot 2 who wouldn't even exist except for the fact that Dinobot already bought the farm. So, cool. Do like that. So not only did those crystals get us a couple new bots, it also gave us a little story to enjoy. Very fun. So, that's right. I did back out here to go and get crystals. 2 of the crystals that you're seeing there are... They're saying they want me to go get G-metal chips, but I'm not going to. I'm waiting until I get more Prime Core shards to get my final Prime Core chip. But we also do have a 3-star crystal here, which I'm going to actually... that's right, I need to go in through this way. I'm going to go get another Decepticon one, because that worked out so well for us last time. And we're going to get a... duplicate Beast Wars Megatron. Okay, so that's it for the crystals. Alrighty. Whew. So there you have it. That's I think going to do it for this week's show. If you guys are watching this live on Twitch, stick around. But we're going to go ahead and end the recording for now. If you are just getting here, we went through the news. We got Rung and Shrute are coming this weekend. Double Dealer is going to be our next bot coming to the game. That's all we know about him. We don't have a bio, we don't have ability, but we'll get those over the next couple of weeks, and he will be available for both factions. And we also then cracked some crystals, got a brand new shiny 4-star Windblade, even though we were hoping for Strafe, and 3-star Dinobot 2 from my Decepticon squad. Very cool. And so, that's going to do it. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends, and we'll see you next time.